See, the reason I feel qualified to talk about this is because I think I used to feel this way. I used to feel like the one who wanted to look after everyone, who wanted to be the one to be there when you're at your deepest, darkest moments, when you're down and out, or you're down at least. I wanted to be the one that was there. And I felt if I had to be that person, I couldn't be vulnerable. I couldn't be someone with issues and have you depend on me. Because how can I help you when I can't even help myself? This is Marcus. I think I built my entire personality around being the reliable one. And now I don't know who I am without that role. In my family, I'm the one people call when something breaks, when there's drama, when someone needs money. I don't complain, I show up. I fix it. For years, I felt proud of that. It made me feel needed. But lately, I've started feeling resentful, and that scares me. No one checks in on me unless they need something. If I don't respond straight away, I get passive-aggressive messages about how I've changed. I never changed. I'm just tired. The problem is, I helped create this. I never said no. I never set boundaries. I liked being dependable because it distracted me from my own stuff. Now I'm realizing I don't actually know what I want. I only know what everyone else expects. When I imagine stepping back, I feel guilty, like I'm abandoning people. But when I keep saying yes, I feel hollow. I don't want to become selfish. I just don't want my entire identity to be usefulness. My question is, how do you set boundaries without feeling like you're betraying the version of yourself everyone relies on? But what I learned about a situation like this is the more vulnerable you are, the more you show how you truly feel about life and show the issues you're going through, the more human you are, the more relatable you are, the more it helps the other person. Because they see you're fucking human too. Being the guy that fixes everything, being the guy that helps everyone else but not yourself, it just isn't sustainable. It just isn't something that's going to last long term. As you can see, you start developing resentment towards other people because you think, no one's fucking helping me. What about me? And then it makes you feel guilty about helping other people because you think, well, I'm now not doing it selfishly. And then you can't feel good about the actual help you give. What happens is you start thinking, well, I'm only helping people because I want to be helped, which that's not the case. Naturally, you just help people. That's who you are. You're a kind fucking person. There's no negative here. But what your mind does, it plays tricks on you. It'll start making you feel like you aren't that person. And all that's happened here is you're just merging the pressure you've put on yourself and the situation you've created yourself by being, in a sense, the perfect person, the one who can fix everything. You put so much pressure that you can't now have a problem. And somewhere where I was doing this when I was younger, I mean, I've done this for 24 years of my life. I never thought anyone could help me. I never thought people had the answer for me. If I didn't know, then no one else knows. I mean, it's so egotistical and so not the truth. But because I liked helping people, because I felt like I knew better than everyone else, I then wouldn't accept any help. And this situation is actually about accepting help. That's the most difficult part here. When you're a helper, when you're thinking about others, and sure, he's not a fucking saint. I'm not saying I was a saint and not my help was perfect every time. and I knew the answer every time for everyone else, and I could, bring people up. It was the intention. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I felt natural. But what happens is you end up not trusting anyone else. You don't let anyone else in. Like I said, because you think you know the answer, because you think you know what's best. And you forget to focus on yourself. You forget to find your own direction in life because you're too busy helping other people, wondering what other people should do, thinking what the best option is for them. And it feels good to do that, but it's a little bit of procrastination for your own situation. I'll drop everything and help him over there, but I'm suffering here. Fuck me, I'm not helping me. I've got no interest in me. I can't come to terms with those demons, so I can avoid it by helping other people. And it's so funny. So funny. You're the person that fixes things and helps other people. But the biggest part of this situation isn't you. It's the other people actually coming to you and asking you for help. That's the hardest thing. Not the answers that you give. Not the fixes that you actually perform. They're not big. And that's what you've led yourself to believe. And it feels wrong saying this. You've made yourself feel important because you're always there to help. But the most important part is the thing you're not fucking doing, is asking for help, seeing what other people can do for you. That's the hardest part. And I'll tell you the reason why that's the hardest part. These people that might come to you for help, or you think you're helping, how do their lives look? Do they start improving? Sure, they're not going to be perfect. Their life's not going to be smooth sailing now because you give them a fucking answer. But have they improved? Have they got over that problem? Have they got closer towards the solution? And then look at yourself. Where are you? You're still in the same position. So even if you know all the answers in the world, it doesn't help you. And that's how I felt. Again, I obviously don't know all the answers in the world, but I feel like I do. I felt like I did. Except for my own issues. And the reason you have to share what's on your mind, you have to get the hardship off your chest, the weight off your shoulders, is because there's a reason, there's a purpose for that. There's a reason that's the best way. Because you're always going to have struggle. You're always going to have problems that are going on. Tough times are always going to come. Good times are always going to come. They're going to cycle through each other. And there's no running away from this. There's no easy life. No one in this world has an easy life. Because an easy life to someone is a hard life to another. And a hard life to another is an easy life for someone else. You're used to what you're used to. So what you're doing is you're seeing, listen, I can help people. I can fix things. That solves everything. Do you not realise that these people will come to you multiple times for solutions? Look at the people around you. How many problems in life have they ever had? Just one? Or do they have multiple problems that go on? Well, it's the same for you. The only difference is you're avoiding yours, so you're only stuck on your next one. And we can't avoid what's going on inside us that's holding us back. And this is where it takes bravery to step out and say, listen, This is what's been going on. This is how I feel. Exactly how you've said it. You come out and you say to these people, to as many people as you can, and you say this. You say you have no idea what's going on in your life. And you start having these conversations just like you do with these people. And what happens is you find the solution. You're a thinker. The solution comes to you through conversation, through wrong conversation, through right conversation. Someone could sit down and chat to you and give you some advice, and you could think that's an absolute load of bollocks. You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't relate to my situation at all. You don't understand what's going on. It doesn't matter. It's after that conversation, what are the thoughts that get sparked? What pressure have you released? What weight have you lifted off your shoulders that gives you a bit more energy to think about yourself, so you're not as drained? That's the issue. That's my story. My story is I let problems pile up. I let the weight get bigger on my shoulders, thinking I had to carry this all alone. Thinking I was the only one that was truly struggling. That was deeply struggling. No one else, everyone else has struggle, yeah, but it don't compare to my struggle. In my own head. Because it's built up, the pressure keeps climbing because you're avoiding. You're avoiding sharing it. You're avoiding looking weak, pathetic. You're avoiding looking wrong. You have to be right. You can't be wrong. If you're wrong, what then? If you're weak, what then? People can't rely on you. You're not good enough. You're not good enough if you can't figure it out, if you've not got the answer. But you'll never have the answer. Or you'll always feel like you'll never have the answer. You'll never feel like you know what's going on. That you know how things work. That you got it sorted. That you know how to truly live life. You'll never feel like that. You might get past that next problem, that next issue, but the next one's lined up after it. The next hurdle is there. So it's not about the problem, because they're always going to be there. It's not about the solution. It's about coping. Coping and getting through this with people. Easing the struggle. They can't make it disappear, but they can ease it. Your struggle is you don't know what you want. You've not had time to focus on yourself. Probably because you feel like no one wants to focus on you. And if no one else wants to focus on you, you feel a bit sensitive focusing on yourself because you don't see any worth there. Because no one else sees any worth there. But that's not how it is. You've not given anyone a reason to show interest, to try and see the worth. I didn't feel like I was loved in life. Didn't feel like anyone loved me. But deep down, I knew the people around me did love me, but I couldn't feel it. So what's going on inside of me where I can't see that love? So it's not about it being there. It's about me. Can I see it? And the thing that I was doing, I wasn't letting people love me. And the way you let people love you is you share the difficult moments. You open up, you be vulnerable, and you let people take care of you. You let people love you. You let people help you. Because that was the biggest lesson I've learned in the past 2 years. If you let people help you, by you being vulnerable and you opening up and you showing what the fuck you don't know, it gives an opportunity for someone to connect with you, for you to feel someone else, for you to feel care, feel attention. The exact thing you're giving to other people, you get to feel it, but you only get to feel it if you open up, if you show people who you truly are. And I come from this perspective that you have to be perfect, that you can't be wrong. But to be perfect, you need imperfection in there. You know, I look back and I think it's goddamn fucking silly that I would expect everyone to look at me and think I'm perfect or think nothing's going on. We're fucking human. There's not a single person in this world that hasn't got something going on, hasn't got a problem they've faced or they're facing, or got some kind of trauma, something holding them back. It's stupid to think you're the one who hasn't got any of that. We all relate to each other more than we fucking know. But we all want to act fake. We all want to act like there isn't that thing in the room that we all know deep inside us we're hiding as well. We're not putting all our cards on the table, and neither is anyone else. We all understand there's something going on inside us. Well, then it's the same everywhere else. And everyone can think that. So why are we all beating around the bush? Let's get our cards on the table and really, truly say what's bothering us, what's hurting us, what angers us, what makes us sad, what's holding us back, what we don't understand, what we're confused by. Let's get it out there, because someone else might have been through the same fucking thing that you're going through, and they might have a solution. They might understand. And if they don't, that's all right too. Sometimes you can just be an ear for someone to get the things off the chest. You know, like I said, sometimes it's about releasing that pressure. Sometimes it's not about the solution, it's just, get that off my chest, that feels good. Sometimes when you accept that you're not perfect, that you've got things going on in life that you don't understand, that's when it starts kicking in and you start saying, oh, shit, that's actually okay. Hold on, no one's actually judging me for this because we're all the same. Oh, fuck. What lie have I been living where I think I can pretend I'm someone who's not got a problem, not got something going on, not got it figured out? It's so fucking normal to not have shit figured out. You might look at people and you might admire them and think, this guy's got it all fucking figured out. They've got experience. Or they're pretending like they've got it fucking figured out. And they have no idea what's going on, but they're just getting through it. They're just being brave. They're just giving it a chance. Just trying to figure things out one step at a time. What do I like? What do I not like? What do I want to do? What don't I want to do? What am I scared to fucking do? Right, let's explore that area. That's one of the biggest things I see in life. To explore the things that you're scared of, that you don't want to do. Why don't you want to do it? How's it going to make you feel, and how's it going to make you appear to other people? And why are you scared about that? Why are you scared about being human? But Marcus's problem is unique to him, but we've all got something like this going on. I just don't. I mean, I do get why we don't share, because I was that person. But now I understand it. I can't help but preach it and talk about it, because it's so fucking big, it's so simple, but it's so fucking hard to do. To literally tell people, listen, I'm fucking struggling here. This is tough. But yeah, good luck with that one. Peace.